welcome you to Namibia again soon. Yes, the world's a crazy place right now, but don't despair. Find the joy, cherish hope, breathe. Take a moment, take a few, and someday soon you'll once again be able to stare in wonder at this magnificent view. The world's a crazy place right now, but don't worry, we'll still be here. We'll see you again soon.
The International University of Management, a Namibian university dedicated to its people's future, a hub of abundant opportunities.
We are IUM for life. We are IUM.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Day on One. In the news tonight, we maintain peace and internal security, says outgoing Deitunga. Windhoek to reclaim its title as Africa's cleanest city. Flan concludes vaccination campaign. Right time for agriculture to rescue the economy, says local economist. And Roundup, Business on One, Comments Corner, Sports and the weather. First up, Lieutenant Inspector General Sebastian Deitunga, who had led the Namibian police for 17 years, expressed satisfaction with the accomplishments during his tenure. Deitunga, who will retire at the end of August, said that despite his journey marred by challenges, he succeeded to achieve the force's main objective, which is to maintain internal security.
It was a journey with a lot of challenges that needed focus, concentration, unity of purpose, particularly with the management of the force. And we were able to sail through with my management, my team, and we have achieved the intended objective, though more still have to be done in shaping of the force and ensuring its safety and security of the Republic of Namibia, particularly the internal security. And it's a memorable journey that I will always keep it in my mind. Any journey, you will always have controversial issues. You are dealing with a society where many people have got different views, interpretations. Some of us will become too much controversial sometimes in some of the decisions that we are taking. We might have offended many people, but we have also certified 1,000 of them. All of them, they have contributed to the shaping of our leadership, of the performance, of rendering of.
The Namibian police held a birthday fun day for Lieutenant General Sebastian Deitunga for his 60th birthday today at the Komastale Stadium. The force also celebrated the Inspector General for his contribution to the police force. Speaking at the event, the Deputy Inspector General for Administration, Major General Anna Marinainda, who described Deitunga as an inclusive leader, stated she was privileged to work as Deitunga's deputy for 5 years.
Particularly for the last 5 years, being his deputy and looking at his leadership acumen at the closer range, there are definitely some attributes that I'm going to take with. I've already started. He's a very inclusive leader, very progressive, and when it comes to discipline, he does not compromise. So those are some of the things that I will definitely take away from my boss.
The 60-year-old Ndeitunga participated in a soccer match between the Namibian police and the Namibian Correctional Service. Different activities were lined up for the birthday celebration, including egg race for commissioned officers and a 100-meter and relay race, among many other sports activities.
Prevent cramps with Fabifarm's new MVA Cramp Stop. Developed to bring fast and effective relief from cramps in athletes, active people and senior citizens. Manufactured in Namibia, Fabifarm's MVA Cramp Stop contains a carefully selected blend of vitamins and essential minerals to prevent cramps, with a full month's supply of capsules. It's Fabifarm's new MVA Cramp Stop, your #1 choice in cramp prevention. Now available at all leading pharmacies countrywide.
Free shopping is back at Spar, where we're putting smiles on the faces of thousands of Spar Rewards customers when they win their shopping for free. Just shop any participating product, swipe your Spar Rewards card, and go big with Spar 2-ply toilet rolls, 9s for only $44.99, and Jacob's Cronin coffee, bottle or refill for just $92.99. Win your shopping instantly, only at Spar.
In order to restore Windhoek's former status of being one of the cleanest cities in Africa, the city of Windhoek launched a 3-month cleanup campaign. The city, in partnership with stakeholders such as Mobile Telecommunications Company, Environmental Investment Fund and Namibre, pledged a combined 970,000 Namibia dollars towards the cleanup campaign.
Community Voices proudly brought to you by Namdeb Diamond Corporation. Good today, better tomorrow.
Windhoek once held the title of being the cleanest city in Africa. Speaking at the launch, City of Windhoek Mayor Shade Governors stated that the population growth and economic development are the key factors contributing to waste management challenges that the city is currently facing. Governors say that the campaign is the first step to re-educate residents about the long-term effects of littering and illegal dumping.
Rapid population growth within the city and associated economic development are the key factors that contribute to the current waste management challenges in the city. I trust that the proposed cleanup campaign, to be rolled over a period of 3 months, serves as a springboard to re-educate residents about the long-term effects of littering and illegal dumping. The Solid Waste Management Policy 2010, under the theme Moving Towards a Green City, forms the foundation and framework for the management of solid waste within the boundaries of Windhoek. At the heart of this policy is the integrated waste management hierarchy, which advocates for waste avoidance, reuse, and recycling as supplementary and more sustainable responses to solid waste management.
MTC's Human Capital and Corporate Affairs Officer Tim Ekanjo urged residents to partake in the cleaning campaign to make Namibia a clean country.
As the project goes along, we want every Namibian corporate to come on board and make sure that we are cleaning not just the city, but Namibia as well. We do not define the city as Grove Mall or Vale Park. The city means every corner of the city, including Kilimanjaro. And our cleaning campaign is going to reach every corner of the city. Because when the city is clean, because the city is the beacon of the country.
A grant of approximately 36 million Namibian dollars was awarded towards a 4-year period to develop and implement various waste reduction projects throughout the country.
Community Voices proudly brought to you by Namdeb Diamond Corporation. Good today, better tomorrow.
There are data deals, and then there are Telecom Namibia data deals. And if you want the biggest data deal of all, you gotta get 31-day Jiva, which comes with a massive 50 gigs of data. Is it even possible to use 50 gigs of data in a month? You tell us. You also get 1,000 voice minutes and 400 SMSs. To get your hands on 31-day Jiva, dial star 130 star 780 hash and enjoy a month of mega data. Whoa, that's a lot of data, minutes and SMS. How much is that? Must be expensive. No, it's only 185 Namibian dollars excluding that. T's and C's apply.
Telecom Namibia.
Sharing your world.
Choose boldness and celebrate the skin you're in with Nivea Rich Nourishing. Our triple layered care of deep moisture serum, natural almond oil, and vitamin E enriches your skin for 48 hours. It's time to show off your best skin. Choose to wear your skin with pride with Nivea Rich Nourishing.
The Office of the First Lady this week wrapped up its Love Protects vaccination pop-up campaign after its 11th pop-up, which was held in Soweto. The campaign was launched on the 16th of June 2021 with the aim to combat misinformation, provide critical and accurate information about COVID-19 vaccines, and promote vaccination, amongst others.
The campaign has since inception had a series of activations, engaged health professionals and religious leaders, released multilingual videos and monthly and weekly COVID-19 reports. Deputy Director from the Office of the First Lady at the campaign's last activation in Soweto noted that the campaign, which sought to break the stigma surrounding vaccinations, has been received well by the public, adding that diversity in terms of representation was also key during the campaign.
We really sought to break, coming off of the third wave of COVID, when there was a lot of immense death, high infection rates, coming out of that lockdown to really create a face and provide that interaction back with the public. We've all been locked down for those several months, half a year, and to really sort of revive that idea of connection, also to revive the trust within the healthcare system, allow the experts to be able to voice their opinions and allow to sort of combat these myths that have been out here. We all know all of the myths from Facebook and Twitter and all of the social media, which really have deterred people from getting vaccinated and seeking medical attention and medical help. So the idea was to really bring the experts to the forefront and really break all of these myths and stigma around COVID vaccination and sort of provide a face, this face that we've been missing for a long time because of lockdown and being isolated within your house. How can we bring this sort of engagement and connectivity back to the community? So that was really the goal behind the campaign, and really to provide the public also with a voice and an avenue to say what their problems were, and to say each context that we've gone into has been different, and we've realized there's various problems faced with each community.
Biwa adds that supporting the Ministry of Health and Social Services increased vaccination numbers and considering peri-urban areas and taking vaccinations to the people was also important. The vaccination pop-ups also provided free healthcare services such as sexual and reproductive health and rights services and HIV testing.
So the impetus behind the campaign was, let's look at how we can decentralize the vaccination process, but also empower and support the Ministry of Health by looking at the peri-urban landscape and seeing that we have the two central hospitals, but also let's break away from that and go to the people and bring the health care experts to the people. So it's also We want to let the people see these doctors and ask the questions directly to these doctors and not have to wait in long lines. So the idea is to, first of all, the campaign or the pop-up vaccinations work in 3 stages, where you have the interaction with the healthcare professional who's able to disseminate the correct information on COVID-19 as well as other forms of vaccination or immunization. And this interaction we found very favorable, as the public has a direct access to a healthcare professional and can ask these intricate questions. Then the other part is to provide the service, which is the actual vaccination, which is very integral, as now you can come from work or come from home and directly in 5 minutes get the vaccination and go back and bring the other people that are at home as well. Also saw why it was important to bring these vaccinations to the peri-urban community was in terms of disabilities and people in wheelchairs. The access to them to go to the central hospital was very difficult. So we saw when we moved to the various markets that it was easier for them to bring people from the local areas and the local houses to the place. And in terms of our expenditure of where we've been, we've tried to see them within Windhoek, first of all, to tackle the larger areas such as go to Havana, go to Koreankap, go to Soweto, go to Tuangana market, and really tackle all the local markets, but also to see how we can expand the vaccination pop-up by going to Groot Oop and seeing in that area what problems exist within there. Also,
Stakeholders such as Deb Marine, MTC, FNB, the City of Windhoek, UNDP and UNFPA provided assistance in the vaccination pop-ups.
Local economist Mali Lukukela says the agriculture sector plays a pivotal role in revival of the domestic economy, especially during these difficult times brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic and the Russia-Ukraine war. Lukukela stated that if agriculture is fully utilized, it will bring a small but significant recovery to the economy.
Economist and Managing Director of Twilight Capital Consulting, Mali Lukukela, said that the recent increased repo rate of 75 basis points is bound to place pressure on most sectors, putting the agricultural sector in a position to assist as a contributor toward economic growth.
The benign signs of recovery that we are seeing in the economy is actually coming from the agriculture sector, which is something that is expected. However, it's not sustainable, and the value add of the agricultural product doesn't really make a huge dent to the value of the GDP. But obviously, with this repo rate increasing, it basically means that the agribusiness will also have to dig deeper into their pocket, something that has got a potential to reverse the recovery prospect of this country.
Mali said that although the repo rate is high, Namibia cannot afford a lesser percentage at the moment due to the high inflation in both Namibia and South Africa. The Deputy Executive Director of the Ministry of Agriculture, Water and Land Reform, Mildred Kambinda, added that Namibia's processed agricultural products show competitiveness in domestic and international trade markets, giving Namibia the opportunity to acquire the necessary foreign currency that would add value to the domestic market. Kambinda shared her input during the official launch of Namibia's African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement in Windhoek yesterday.
Namibia is able to produce enough fresh produce which can be able to supply the local market and the rest to be exported to earn foreign currency. I would note to say it is one thing to be able to produce, but the key question is at what cost? Now, most of our crop production is done at very high costs. Most of our agriculture production inputs For instance, seeds, fertilizer, chemicals, just to mention a few, are imported at exorbitant costs. However, new developments such as possible local production of cheap ammonia and bulk desalination of seawater as part of green hydrogen initiative will potentially improve the competitiveness of Namibia's agriculture produce. Agriculture trade helps to mitigate possible domestic food supply shortages that could be occasioned by, we are aware of recurrent droughts in Namibia, the pest outbreaks, diseases outbreak. As we sit right now, we have the CBPP, or land sickness in short, in the north. So this is where we are. Similarly, competitive sourcing of agriculture production inputs through trade presents an opportunity to increase primary agriculture production and value through agro-processing, agro-industry activities, and expand agricultural value chains in the domestic market.
Kambinda further stated that trade ultimately contributes to the prosperity of the agri-sector and decreases the negative impact of crises on food security and inflation. The African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement is meant to strengthen and equip all sectors, including agriculture, to benefit from the transfer of technologies and skills to optimize agriculture production and help overcome challenges of low productivity.
Free shopping is back at Spar, where we're putting smiles on the faces of thousands of Spar Rewards customers when they win their shopping for free. Just shop any participating product, swipe your Spar Rewards card, and go big with Nivea Roll-On Deodorant for only $19.99 and Spar 2-ply toilet rolls, 9s for just $44.99. Win your shopping instantly, only at Spar.
Choose boldness and celebrate the skin you're in with Nivea Rich Nourishing. Our triple layered care of deep moisture serum, natural almond oil, and vitamin E enriches your skin for 48 hours. It's time to show off your best skin. Choose to wear your skin with pride with Nivea Rich Nourishing.
In other leading stories, the Development Bank of Namibia has announced that its Chief Executive Officer Martin Nkumbi is set to step down from his role in August 2023 at the end of his current second 5-year tenure. The bank's board has since commissioned the commencement of the recruitment process to find a replacement for Nkumbi, who joined DBN in 2006 and progressed through the ranks to be appointed acting CEO in November 2012 until his appointment as CEO was confirmed in August 2013. DBN board chairperson Cyril van Zyl said during the intervening period, the board will seek a potential successor in a transparent manner with the assistance of the external recruitment agency. The new candidate CEO will be identified and brought on board for a couple of months to shadow Martin Nkumbi during the remaining stretch and familiarize themselves with the bank and ensure continuity. Nkumbi has been credited by the bank's board for growing its balance sheet from $2 billion in 2012 to $9.4 billion in 2021 and for being instrumental in shaping DBN structure and operations. Van Zyl said, among others, Inkumbi has led development and implementation of DBN's risk management framework, as well as restructuring the bank's operations to encompass an SME finance department, an investment department, and a portfolio management department to manage borrowers post-lending.
Joseph Shifeni is up next with Business on One, the brief and the economic indicators.
Welcome to this evening's edition of Business on One. Netstar has partnered with the mobile telecommunication company MTC and Standard Bank Namibia to unlock the full potential of vehicles with the newly launched car Wi-Fi and connectivity device. According to Netstar's General Manager Marisol Jacobs, the connected Wi-Fi car device connects to smartphones and offers real-time advanced tracking and recovery, as well as traveling updates, which may give families peace of mind by mapping where accidents occur.
Netstar, in partnership with MTC as well as Standard Bank, have rolled out a new product in Namibia which offers connectivity features with the in-car Wi-Fi tracking system using 3G and 4G technology for modern vehicles. The announcement was made at a press conference in Windhoek, where Netstar's general manager described the importance of how such connected technologies in vehicles can enhance and save people's lives.
Let me tell you personal experiences that I have, things that I have used it for. Is a family member of ours was in a vehicle accident, one of our gravel roads here in Namibia. And we could actually, from the tracking unit, see where the vehicle stopped and take the GPS, because now there's no road signs really to tell us how far should we drive out to the accident. So it was quite easy with the mapping of the tracking software to measure out that road and to know how far we can go with it. Other things that the tracking app does as well, if you receive a business allowance, a travel allowance, you can also select your business and private trips. Once a month you get an automated report that kicks out that kilometers for you for your tax purposes. So for those of you who would like, who are not yet convinced, these tracking units have been in service for quite some time. They are proved, they have tried and tested, and we would offer a demo to anybody that would actually want to see how it works, to get the personal experience and to experience, you know, the power of this unit. We had some overseas tourists as well, and they say it's a must-have that next time they come visit, they want that access. They don't want to book their next activity or plan things as they go when they get to their next destination. I think especially being in Europe, they are used to connectivity all the time, and if we can offer it to them here, it's really going to be a great success.
A number of car buyers worldwide are increasingly ranking in-car technology as important as vehicle performance. MTC's Chief Commercial Officer, Melvin Angula, stressed that the vehicles Namibia imports are highly advanced, but car owners are not using them to their fullest potential. And with Netstar's car Wi-Fi product, consumers can now access all the smart features available in their cars with the aid of the company.
So from our space, we're looking at saying, how do we solve these issues? Each and every one of us spends about a minimum of 20 minutes a day in our cars. I'm not saying we should be driving and doing this, but I'm saying you should be driving and have all the capabilities and the technology that is able to protect you and support you. The vehicles that we're importing are European vehicles, they are American vehicles, they are Japanese vehicles. They are far much more advanced than us, they are far much more connected than us. But we're only using them just to get to one place to another. But with this new technology that has come in, the partnership with Netstar, Standard Bank, and all the vehicle providers, we'll be able to unlock that which we had not had in Africa, we had not had in Namibia, where we can actually have a vehicle that can actually assist in protecting you, giving you guidance, and make accidents on the road a lot more safer. We are not good at fleet management. That's why we've partnered with Netstar. But we are good at connecting people. So we are good. We want to connect with your customers. Your customer is our customer. It's a share of a wallet. I think at $100, we just want $30 from it. Okay. So that's how we are as MTC. So we look forward to partnerships, and I hope everybody else that leaves this place is inspired by the type of things that you can do together with other entities. I mean, a bank and a fleet management and a telco provider. Look what we've come up with. The possibilities are limitless.
Standard Bank says that the Connected Car Wi-Fi initiative offers value-adding opportunities to the bank's customers and speaks to its regional vision statement, which aims to connect people through innovation and technology. According to Jacobs, Netstar, a company that has been around since 1994, is one of the 2 companies in the world that offers such vehicle tracking services and boasts more than 1 million subscribers.
More than 1 million subscribers.
The clock has struck for your daily business and financial news update. Brought to you by The Brief.
The Namibia Airports Company, NSC, has called for the establishment of a new sustainable national airline. This follows the collapse of Air Namibia earlier last year due to mounting debt and general mismanagement. The company consistently failed to produce financial statements in recent years, despite regular state bailouts over the past 2 years. Addressing the Namibia Aviation and Connectivity Forum, which was launched Thursday, NSC chairperson Liaki Hangala said the platform should consider how the country can resurrect a national airline that is financially viable, operationally efficient, and contributes to domestic and regional competition. He said losing Air Namibia has also resulted in the loss of domestic competition and that its demise has resulted in locals losing their jobs and country losing its national flag carrier. The Namibia Aviation and Connectivity Forum aims to create a new path for the Namibian aviation and related sectors. It will also serve as a platform to showcase projects and investment initiatives that have the potential to stimulate growth in development, tourism, open skies, regulation, financing, infrastructure development, among others. Hangala said it was crucial for the country to emulate other regional countries such as Uganda, Zambia, and Malawi that are working to resuscitate their national flag careers. The NSC boss added that having more than one player in the domestic market will result in aviation being affordable and accessible. Pan-African finance group Letshego has launched a low-cost housing scheme for Namibia and Botswana with plans to roll it out to other African countries. The affordable housing scheme comes barely 2 weeks after Letshego Namibia struck a financing deal with Ongos Valley for low-cost houses. In September last year, the Botswana-based bank, which has interests in 11 African countries, received a $50 million loan from the International Finance Corporation for constructing up to 4,000 affordable houses in Namibia. Letshego Namibia Chief Executive Officer Esther Kali said transforming housing finance into a more diversely affordable and accessible solution is not as simple as offering a home loan with lowered interest rates, and that it is about understanding the demographics and unique needs of local communities and then creating a solution that includes a multifaceted structure that offers a choice in approach and structure to suit their customers' unique affordability criteria. Letshego indicated that its inclusive affordable housing solution aims to mitigate access challenges experienced by individuals in broader communities by offering a choice in products. The Pan-African Group has also established partnerships with local and international industry-related organizations and suppliers to expand the value of its affordable housing offering.
This was your daily Namibian business and financial news update. For in-depth stories, read more on thebrief.com.na now.
And that is all we have for you. Be sure to follow us on our social media pages for more on the business front.
There are different types of decisions, such as rational, habitual, impulsive, and coin tossing.
Let's get started.
The consumption of poultry containing food poisoning organisms such as salmonella, but the danger to health can be dramatically reduced.
What about other organisms in the animal kingdom? Well, some animals are ectothermic.
Welcome to Lesson 5 for Grade 10 and 11 Mathematics.
Methodologies and approaches in order to produce relevant and suitable results.
Choose boldness and celebrate the skin you're in with Nivea Rich Nourishing. Our triple layered care of deep moisture serum, natural almond oil, and vitamin E enriches your skin for 48 hours. It's time to show off your best skin. Choose to wear your skin with pride with Nivea Rich Nourishing.
Free shopping is back at Spar, where we're putting smiles on the faces of thousands of Spar Rewards customers when they win their shopping for free. Just shop any participating product, swipe your Spar Rewards card, and go big with Nivea Roll-On Deodorant for only $19.99 and Spar 2-ply toilet rolls, 9s for just $44.99. Win your shopping instantly, only at Spar.
Win free airtime with Learn on One. Tell us what's your favorite subject on Learn on One and win $50 airtime. SMS your answer, name, age, and the town you live in to 555. Standard T's and C's and SMS rates apply. Learn on One. Invite learning in.
A community leader from the Hakahana informal settlement discovered a frozen newborn baby placed in an ice cream tub and dumped in a wheelie bin. The community leader made the gruesome discovery 8 o'clock in the morning while throwing trash in the bin. Lucia said that she feels for both the baby and mother and hopes the mother gets the help she needs. Teopelina said government should introduce a ministry that makes men responsible for impregnating women. Njulua said women should respect themselves. Byron said such news leaves him distraught and blames the government. Linda said as strange as it may seem, she understands and hopes she gets counseling. Melly said this was evil. Hautemu has no comment. And that's it from Comments Corner. Please continue engaging with us on our stories on our social media platforms. For broadcast, only on Today on 1.
There are data deals. And then there are Telecom Namibia data deals. And if you want the biggest data deal of all, you gotta get 31-day Jaiba, which comes with a massive 50 gigs of data. Is it even possible to use 50 gigs of data in a month? You tell us. You also get 1,000 voice minutes and 400 SMSs. To get your hands on 31-day Jaiba, dial star 130 star 780 hash and enjoy a month of mega data. Whoa, that's a lot of data, minutes and SMS. How much is that? Must be expensive. No, it's only 185 Namibian dollars excluding that. T's and C's apply. Telecom Namibia.
Sharing your world. Free shopping is back at Spar, where we're putting smiles on the faces of thousands of Spar Rewards customers when they win their shopping for free. Just shop any participating product, swipe your Spar Rewards card, and go big with Spar 2-ply toilet rolls, 9s for only $44.99, and Jacob's Cronin coffee, bottle or refill for just $92.99. Win your shopping instantly, only at Spar.
Prevent cramps with Fabufarm's new MVA cramp stop. Developed to bring fast and effective relief from cramps in athletes, active people and senior citizens. Manufactured in Namibia, Fabufarm's MVA cramp stop contains a carefully selected blend of vitamins and essential minerals to prevent cramps with a full month's supply of capsules. It's Fabufarm's new MVA cramp stop, your #1 choice in cramp prevention. Now available at all leading pharmacies countrywide.
Time now for sports with Castro Lumbu.
Good evening and welcome to Friday's edition of Sports on One. I'm the host Castro Ulumbu. The senior netball team, the Desert Jewels, is pleading for the country's support ahead of the Africa Qualifiers tournament that will take place in South Africa from the 20th to the 27th of August. The team will compete against Zimbabwe, Botswana, Tanzania and South Africa in Pool A to qualify for a World Cup spot in 2023.
We have so much on our advantage. Last year we have a South African coach, so we have a bit of South Africa on us. We have a bit of Malawi in us. We have a bit of Zimbabwe in us. And then we have Namibia. So I think this time around, guys, we are ready. Ladies, are we ready? Yes. Yes. And we are excited. So please do support us. The Namibian nation support us, regardless what happened. We are carrying the whole country on our backs. And yes, you are going to see. Next week, we're going to have this same meeting. We'll be planning about the World Cup.
The Desert Jewels, who last played at the 1995 World Cup, are eyeing a spot at the 16th edition of the Games scheduled in South Africa next year. Looking to qualify for their third appearance at the Netball World Cup, the Namibia Netball senior team, known as the Desert Jewels, appointed experienced and former Malawian goal shooter Mary Wire as the head coach to lead the girls into the qualifiers. The team has intensified their training in preparation for their qualifiers in South Africa. Netball Namibia Secretary General Imelda Nerongo, during the team's national colours handover and send-off event, explained the appointments of Mary Wire and Lloyd Makunde, both foreign coaches.
For the preparations, we've wrote in very strategically indeed from our side as the board, our competitors in this competition, Malawi coaches and the head coach of Zimbabwe. We wanted to spice it up in the sense that, let's get whatever they mix in their pots in terms of how they perform and bring that spice into our pot. And I believe the road that we wanted to walk was this road, and to just qualify for this competition. And of course, with the assistance of Coach Tony, who has also been with the team since 2017. The pool that we are in is quite comfortable, but we're not underestimating any team that we're going to play against. I think that is also the notion that the team has been preparing. I will not speak on the team's performance and readiness. I will leave that definitely to the coaches.
Head coach Mary Wire showed confidence in her team, stating that they are ready for the battle and urged the nation to support the team.
I'm just giving the Namibia nation that they have to support these girls. They've carried the 2.something million people in Namibia, and they know we have been with them in sessions of one-on-one that we are explaining about the sport, how it is, and if we compare it with the way our country is moving. So you have believed with these girls. There are 12 of them, and there are 12 disciples of God for Namibia, because the number 12 doesn't come from somewhere, but you have given the job that they should go there and play and display Namibian style and qualify for the Namibian nation for more than people, which are 2.something million that they are looking towards for these girls. And that you have called us to carry the flag, we are carrying the whole Namibia. We had the training, I was with the girls for the past 3 weeks, and this is the 4th week for the preparation, and the preparation has gone well. All the girls are ready, they are physically fit, mentally and physically they are ready for the competition. And we are not going there just to compete, but we are going there not to participate, but we are going there to win. Because these girls have come from far since 2017 when they started their journey for the qualification, and this is their year for them to qualify in Africa. We have seen 2015 that Zambia qualified for the World Cup, and in 2019 it was Zimbabwe, and this year it's Namibia.
The Desert Jewels opened their qualifying game against Botswana, the 7th best African netball team, on Monday the 21st of August, before facing the 4th best ranked Zimbabwe on the 23rd of August. They will then conclude their group qualifying campaign against the 9th ranked Tanzania on the 24th of August and 1st ranked South Africa on the 25th of August to determine their next round fixtures. Thank you for watching. Catch us again next week for more updates on Sports on One.
Up next is the weather forecast.
A look at the weather forecast, but first an advisory from the Windhoek Met Office. Cold conditions will persist in the south. The interior will be sunny and cold in the south, elsewhere sunny and mild but warm in the north. The coast sunny and warm. The wind fresh easterly. Now a look at the minimum and maximum temperatures around the country and beyond.
That's all we have for you. Don't forget to catch the Omnibus tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. From me, Isai Sipunga, and the rest of the team, it's good night.
The International University of Management, a Namibian university dedicated to its people's future, a hub of abundant opportunities.
We are IUM for life. We are IUM.
My name is Hilde Matun. I'm the co-owner of Altekalpoven Lodge. It's a small lodge between Keetmanshoop and Oos. Our main thing at the lodge is growing these lithtops that are endemic to South Africa and Namibia. This plant is very unique because it resembles the stones that they are growing in. Living stones, that's what the name lithops are coming from. It's a very special plant. There are 36 different species. If you realize where they are growing, it's in remote areas and places where the average of the rainfall is about 120 millimeters per year. And if it's raining outside, you will see the seed capsules are opening immediately. They're flowering once a year, only white or yellow. In the seed capsules, between 200 to 1,000 little seeds. Only 2 to 5% of these little seeds will germinate. They are protected. What we're trying to do here is to make people aware of the plants. Don't collect these plants in nature. If you collect one of these plants, the possibility that they can be pollinated is very, very slim. This is the plants that we are going to reintroduce. We took a seed capsule from nature and I sow the seeds, and this is how the plants are looking in nature. We've got 40 plants here now. After a little bit of rain, we're going to reintroduce that into nature. What I wish to do for these plants is that the people acknowledge the specialness. They are really special.
And responsible farming practices must be part of the answer to the challenge of sustainability. But is science moving quickly enough to fulfill the needs of humanity?
The main reason why it's at this height is for the harvester comfort. So right now in California we have a labor shortage. There is not as many people who want to do the work of harvesting strawberries. It's really hard.
I think one of the differences between being an indoor farmer and an outdoor farmer, in a greenhouse in particular, we try and take advantage of the best of both worlds.
I would say, either someone has got a family characteristic that they just say, you know what? It's a female that says, I don't want my dad's nose.
Yeah, I could see that. Okay, and yeah, it's pretty obvious, and we'll get you back there and get it all fixed for you, okay?
Never been to a desert before. The first thing I was struck by is how much life there is in the desert.
I'd seen Sossusvlei, that classic Namibian shot with the dead trees and the beautiful dunes. That was on my travel wish list destination.
Some of the experiences that made this trip what it is, it would have to be the Fish River Canyon, just overlooking this wonderful piece of nature that's been created.
My experience as a tourist here is that there's always enough time to do everything.
Namibia is a really stunning, special place.
Well, it was only yesterday. Excitement was creating my escape. Wish I could forever, ever stay. Traveling through this jewel of Africa, and an old man asks me where you going to the country of this long forgotten tune. That's my soul sang out loud, and it's whispering to you. I got lost on this road. Have you ever felt that too? Through the jewel of the South, we'll forever call it home, while the wheels keep on turning around, around. undulating sands, to the beckoning of this undiscovered land, while humming to the tune of a gentle breeze. My heart's embraced by this jewel of Africa. Yeah, Mother Nature fancies me in coming back to the country, chanting this uplifting tune. Thus my soul sang out loud, and it's whispering to you. I got lost on this road. Have you ever felt that too? Through the jewel of the South, we'll forever call it home, while the wheels keep on turning. Thus my soul sang out loud, jewel of Africa. I got lost on this road, jewel of Africa. We'll forever call it home, jewel of Africa. While the wheels keep on turning, around, around, around we go.
And I think we are very blessed to have been given and bequeathed a country like this.
Your first drive could be your last drive. Your first drive could be your last drive. Your first drive could be your last drive. You better drive with caution. When are you gonna change? And life is lost each and every day. Our hearts are broken, our hearts are bleeding. Enough, enough, enough. When are you gonna change? And life is lost each and every day. Our hearts are bleeding, our hearts are broken. Enough, enough, enough. Your first drive could be your last drive. Drive with caution. Your first drive could be your last drive. You better be careful. Your first drive could be your last drive. Please be patient. You better drive with caution. Your first drive could be your last drive. Drive with caution. Your first drive could be your last drive. You better be careful. Your first drive could be your last drive. Please be patient. You better drive with caution. Every day people are dying on the roads of Namibia. When you gonna change your reckless driving? Enough, enough, enough. Every day people are dying on the roads of Namibia. When you gonna change your reckless driving? Enough.
hard to bear when one loses a loved one. Yeah, day in and day out, we're talking about it. On the TV and the radio, we're talking about it. Your first driving is taking the parents away. Our sons and daughters